All right, you guys, welcome to tonight's onboarding call. I'm really excited. I am just so lit up about this entire thing and this just everything that's happening right now with Green Compass. There has literally never been a better time to be a part of this. What's so interesting and so cool that I think that I'm realizing is that there's so many people that are joining this business right now, such a variety of people. I feel like this literally speaks to everyone. And the people that it doesn't speak to at this moment, I think it will speak to them eventually, right? It's just a matter of us painting the picture, and how can we do that, and how can we show up, and how can we show up over and over again to paint the picture and the vision what we're doing here. And it's what's really cool too is a lot of people that are coming into our team have just kind of crossed paths with each other. We've basically crossed paths with each other, it seems like, in the past with another business. And it's just kind of coming full circle, which is just really cool. It's so cool to see each and every one of you. I want to share quickly that, am I cutting out or am I okay? Okay, good. Just making sure. I want to share really quickly. So I had shared this on the call last week, but I'm sharing it again because I'm shouting from the rooftops. We're on track to do $90,000 in team volume this month. This will be our second month in business as a team. And I'm just think this is incredible. What we're doing here and the people that we're impacting, the people that we're bringing on into this incredible business. And I think we've brought on 90 advocates so far. And we haven't even scratched the surface, you guys. I hope you realize like how much more impact and waves that we're going to make with this. And I hope it really lights your fire and gets you excited for what you're able to do with this and the ripple effect that you're able to create for other people. I always talk about like, it's great, right? You start this business and it's for you. And you're like, I would love to do X, Y, and Z with this business. But what's really awesome is sometimes we forget like the impact that we're actually going to have on the people that we're getting to come in contact with and share these products with. Okay. So we hold this gift in our hand and it's this business, and you guys have all started this business for a certain reason. And I really encourage you to lean in and just plug into this because we're running and it's amazing. So I want to kind of just like we still have people popping on here. So I'm trying to get everybody in here. So I want to kind of, just start with some things that will help you. Like now you've joined and you're ready to kind of like, you're like, okay, now what? Like, what do I do? Because again, we have people that have direct sales experience. We have people that don't. We have people that maybe are business minded, but they've never really done anything with this kind of business. It doesn't matter. That's the really cool thing about this. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if you have a big following, if you don't have a following, none of that matters besides the people that you're going to get in front of and the people that you're willing to talk to and meet up with, or whatever that looks like. So really quickly, I kind of want to like talk about it, just a couple early on things to kind of think about with your business. So you signed up, you have a link, okay? It's in you got an email with your link, all right? You also have a friend share link. This friend share link has a code attached to the link in which you get to send to people, and anytime someone new orders, they're going to get $10 off that order. Okay. Most people are going to order as a PC client. This is a preferred client order, which means that they're basically going to create an auto ship. There's no fee. There's no strings attached. It's just literally they're going to place an order and they're creating an auto ship with that order. They can tweak it, cancel it, change it at any point in time. Okay. On their second order, I think they get like a promo product for cheaper. And then I think on the third month, they also get a promo product. I don't know what that is. I know the second month it's digestive jellies that they get like $20 off. And then the third month, I know they get free shipping on the order if they keep up their auto ship. Okay. Something really quickly I want to talk about while we're talking about a PC order. It's really smart for you guys as advocates to go in under your own account and place a PC order under yourself. Whenever you need product, like because we buy our kit, but it doesn't create any kind of auto ship. Okay. And maybe you want to go in under yourself and you want to kind of, just buy something else that you need. That's when you would go under your own account as a PC client using a spouse name, a spouse email, some other email, and you will place that order under yourself. Because obviously you're going to use the products every single month. So you want to maybe just go ahead, or you want to try something new so that you can share with your clients because you didn't get something in your kit. Okay. So go ahead and like, I would have that set up so that that's shipping out so that you have that kind of coming out of your account, because you're going to make commission on that. So instead of going to your back office, we don't recommend doing that. You would save 20% if you go to your back office and place an order, but you're not actually going to get commission on that. So it just makes more sense to get commission on your order. Okay. So, I also want to walk you guys through really quickly just how to create a cart, because this is important. This is something most companies have, and it's really handy because you can customize what you share and what you recommend for people. Okay. So what you do, this is really simple. Again, you can just send your friend share link to people and they can buy off of that. But I'm just telling you that if you send your link to someone and you say, like, let's say someone says to me, I want to see your link. If they've never looked at these products before, I don't recommend. It's fine. I can send them my link and they can look around, but with no guidance, it's going to be a little bit hard for them to navigate with the products when maybe they know nothing about CBD. They see full spectrum, they see 750, 500 milligrams, 1,000. They're just already like, what am I even looking at? Right. So the idea is, I don't love to just send people my link and say, here you go, like go shop around, unless they know what they're doing. Right. And we can, but it's just helpful to kind of more guide them and talk to them about what they might be needing. What are they struggling with? Where do we think CBD would fit into their life? And we know that it would fit into anyone's life, and it's going to benefit anyone walking the face of the earth, even if they don't have anxiety, depression, pain, whatever. It's going to support their system. But we want to kind of know, like, what are we actually tackling here and what are we trying to help? So with that, I like to basically kind of ask them those questions. And then at that point, we kind of think of it as like a consultation, right? It's like a consultation that you're having with this client, and you're helping because you're the expert. And I know you might not feel like the expert yet because you're like, I just started. I know nothing. I know nothing about what I'm doing, or I know very little. That's fine. We all had to start somewhere. And I promise, just as you continue going and talking to people, and as you continue using the products, you're going to know what to do and you're going to be able to serve them. I promise. So let's say that, and at this point, since I'll just give you guys the steps. It's very simple to create a cart. You're going to log into your back office. Okay. So log into your Green Compass account. It knows you're an advocate. And you're going to go to add products. It's going to be at the very top. You're going to go to add products. And at that point, you can click products and all the products are going to come up. Okay. And you're going to be able to add the ones that you want. It kind of looks like you're shopping for yourself in your back office, and you kind of are, but you're basically adding them to the cart. And at that point, once you get the products in the cart that you want, you're going to go to the cart. And at the bottom, it's going to say share a link with a friend. You're going to click that, and it's going to copy that link to the clipboard. And at that point, you're just going to shoot that link to someone. Okay, whoever that is that you're customizing that cart for. Now, the really cool thing about this is that you can save this link in your notes. And this is what I do. And whatever system you guys want to come up with is fine. But I create this list of links in my notes. And like, maybe that one is for pain and sleep. Okay. Maybe I'm recommending like the pain cream, the full spectrum jellies, and maybe the sleep jellies. Okay, maybe I'm recommending those 3 items in the cart, and that's the link to that. And I label it in my notes, pain and sleep. And then anybody who comes to me with that type of thing that they're struggling with, or that complaint, that's the link that I'm going to send them. And what's cool is they can actually edit that cart. So let's say they get to the cart and they're like, I don't know, I don't think I want to get all this. Then they can take something out very, very easily. But that $10 code is going to be in there. So it's really simple. The cart doesn't expire. Everything's easy to do. And you can kind of create those. Now, I wouldn't go, you can go and create a bunch of links, but I think that will take a bunch of time, and you never know what you're kind of going to give someone. So just wait, do it as you go. As you talk to people, create the link, shoot it to them, save it for yourself for next time. Same thing. You start talking to another person, you're going to create a cart for them. Maybe it's for, digestion and anxiety. And then you decide you're going to do balance and restore for them, which is the bundle, the $99 bundle. That's a really great thing to start people on because it's really good bang for their buck. They get started with a broad spectrum jelly, which has no THC. And then with the tincture, they get to choose whether they want broad or full. Okay. And you're going to get used to this, whether or not to recommend broad or full and how that works. And what I normally do is I personally, and this is a personal preference, you're going to mess with the products and see what works for you. I personally, a lot of times like to recommend full spectrum unless there's somebody that's going to be drug tested. And in that conversation, you're going to ask them, right? Like, do you have to worry about drug tests? Are you okay with using THC? The THC in the products is not to get you high. It's just to help the cannabinoids work better. At that point, you could maybe recommend balance and restore bundle and digestive jellies. Okay. And that would be maybe the cart that you're recommending for anxiety. So you kind of can just play with it, but it's so nice because you can just have these links ready to go. So that's pretty much it. The only difference with creating a cart with balance and restore, just one little thing, is the fact that since balance and restore is a promo option, and I don't think it's going anywhere at this price. Like, I don't think it's a limited time only. It's just always $99 and they get the jelly and the tincture. Since it's a promo price for $99, you don't want to add that when you're in your back office. When we were adding those products that I told you guys when we were talking about building a cart, you're actually going to add that at the very end. So that one's not going to get added with the other stuff, or it's going to make it like $160 instead of the $99. I know this is kind of confusing, but it's just the balance and restore that you can't use the $10 off because it's already like $60 off. So as you go to add these things to the cart, if you're ever going to add balance and restore, there's actually a button that makes it super simple at the bottom, and you're going to see it. You can't miss it. It's huge. And it says add balance and restore with a friend. Okay. And you're going to click on that. That's going to add that promo price of $99 to the cart. Once you play around with it, it's super simple, very easy to use. So there's that. Please pop any questions you have about that in the chat. So now, if, really quickly, I just want to brush on this topic because I think it's something that really can hold a lot of people up, is like, what do I recommend? How am I going to know? You're going to know. And at the end of the day, if you don't know what to recommend, you're just going to recommend CBD. Last resort is CBD. CBD is going to help everyone. So all of these products are going to help so many people. So try not to get caught up in, oh my gosh, what if I recommend the wrong thing? Or what if it doesn't work? Or how am I going to know? Like, your upline will help you. I will help you. You can text me and message me anytime if you have a concern on, like, until you get your feet wet with it and until you feel comfortable. I felt the same way. Like, how in the world am I going to know what's for what? I do have a graphic. We shared it in the team chat today because I was actually looking for it to send to a new advocate, but it's handy because you can see, like, kind of just, generalize like what to recommend for what. Okay. And again, you'll get used to it. Now, the focus this week, as you start your business, is that we're going to talk briefly about what we call the 5 and 2. Okay. So 5 and 2, that's what your first goal is. And that is basically getting your first 5 PC clients, first 5 people to commit to trying these products, right? And they're committing to an auto ship, but we know there's really no commitment because they can cancel it. It's just that they're going to get 20% off. So it's a great deal for them. And then, so it's 5 PCs and then 2 enrollments. Okay. That's our first goal, to reach our 5 and 2. This is going to help build a solid foundation for our business. Right. And what's really interesting is you do the same thing as a new advocate as you do as an advocate that's been here a year, 6 months, 2 years, right? We're all doing the same exact thing. I'm over here doing the same thing. I'm working to get 5 and 2 every week. Right? Because we're just duplicating this system of creating a solid foundation. Now, the reason we want to do this is also because there's some really cool bonuses that are involved with doing this. So get your first 5 PC clients. You earn commission on those, of course, but you also get a $50 bonus just for doing the 5. You also get 10 points in your back office which turns into dollars, which you get to use for free product. And I didn't share this, but every time someone uses your friend's share link, and you give them $10 off, you also get 10 points in your back office, which turns into $10, which is $10 to go towards free product. Or maybe you want to utilize dollars in your back office to incentivize someone or gift someone when they enroll with you, right? It's your business. You can do whatever you want. So basically, and then you get $100 bonus just for enrolling 2 people. Okay. But you also get enrollment bonuses depending on which kit they order. Okay. As someone enrolls. So you're really maximizing the bonus system by doing this. And I need to say that that's only, so they give the $100 bonus 2 times in the first 60 days. So basically sign 4 people, 2 people, and then 2 more and get $200 in the first 60 days. Right now, they have a bonus where it's uncapped. Every 5 PCs you get a $50 bonus. I don't know when they're shutting that off, but right now, as far as I know, that's still the case. Plus, of course, you're earning your commission. So basically, you're just going to duplicate this. So let's just keep this super simple and think about how are we going to do this? How in the world are we going to get a 5 and 2 this week? How would I do this? If I don't know what I'm doing, maybe I'm not sure how to present these products. I've never done this before. So if we focus on everything, what do they say? If everything's important, nothing's important. So let's focus on just 2 to 3 things this week that you can do to actually get this business out there, right? We're going to minimize the overwhelm. There's a million things we could do. We could do all these things on social media, and we could host an event, and we could talk to all these people, and we could get really overwhelmed by all the things that we could do. But what if we just I've been using this word a lot with my new advocates, and I love it because I think that this is how I've built my entire businesses for the last 10 years is I've worked through imperfect action, massive imperfect action, not waiting for this perfect thing, not waiting for a graphic that I took, if you'll get to know me that I'm not your graphic person. So if y'all love great, pretty graphics and that's your jam, that's fantastic. But for me, I would rather just get on my phone and talk about it. I would rather just get with someone and talk to them instead of creating a bunch of things. It's just not my style. But I think it's great if that's yours. But the idea is just to take the action, right? And not wait for it to be this perfect thing before we actually say, okay, I'm ready to work my business. I know enough to know. I know these products are going to benefit every single person. I know so many people want them. I can tell you right now that with the stats that we have with the team and the company right now, everybody and their dog wants the products and is interested in them. So all we need to do is really just get in front of people. And this weekend, we did a couple events this weekend. And, our uplines came to Illinois, and some of you on this call got to be a part of that. And it was awesome. It was so fun to just get in front of people. And so often I'm reminded as I sit here in front of this thing all day long, which I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that we can build a business with our phone. But it's so cool to think that we can actually get in front of people. And sometimes I spend so much time on this thing that I forget that there are people right in front of me all over the place walking around, and this business would benefit them. Right? This business, these products can absolutely, and will absolutely change their lives. So I want you guys to think about simple things that you can do, simple conversations that you can have. The 3 things that I think that I would focus on if I were you this week, and the things that I focus on every single day in this business is conversations, whether that's in person or on the phone, on a Zoom. Pull in your upline, pull me in, pull any of your uplines in for a 3-way message. It's really powerful when sometimes you come into as a new advocate and you're just not sure. You're like, I want this and I want to do this and I want, to paint the vision for people and I want them to really see what Green Compass is. But sometimes it's hard until you get your feet wet, until you kind of feel like you get some verbiage down, and that's okay. Pull your upline in and allow us to do that. I mean, I don't know all the things, but I'm learning, and I can sure as heck paint the vision for what we're doing here and get people inspired and fired up about it. So utilize three-way conversations, utilize getting on the phone, utilize a one-on-one coffee, lunch date, whatever. You can set up, of course, like an in-person event, but you don't have to. And if you do an in-person event, it can be so simple. And then social media, of course. Social media is kind of a monster topic to talk about, especially on a call like this. So I'm not going to go into it, but we are going to do a training next Thursday, by the way, on social media. So we're doing a social media training. We've kind of asked a few of you guys, and the verdict is that you guys really want this, because I know that there's a gap within that. And it feels sometimes like, social media just gets the best of us, or we don't really know what to share, or we're just kind of confused, or we're feeling lost, or whatever. And so we want to kind of close that gap for you. If that's something that you want to elaborate on, we would love to help you do that. So there will be a training on that next Thursday, and I'll be sharing about that. But basically, with your social media, one thing I could say for you this week, and maybe in the next 24 hours, is like a kind of a challenge for you would be to share your journey about CBD, talk about your journey, and talk about, as if you've just started it, that's okay. It's more relatable for someone to come in and be like, wow, she's starting this journey. Like, that's really cool. I've been interested in CBD, right? Instead of coming in and like, all the things about CBD, and have all this scientific information, and like, what's more relatable, right? So take people alongside your journey as you go. And that's a really, really cool thing to do. I would, maybe just think about doing a post in the next 24 hours, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, whatever works for you, and share it with people so they know what you're doing. So that's kind of my challenge for you guys, is to get a post up for that. My other challenge would be to have a few conversations every single day, a combination of all the things, whether it's social media, in person, whatever. Or maybe setting up like a mini event, like a one-on-one or something. That would be another challenge for you. Keeping it super simple, but also having fun, but kind of getting creative sometimes too, right? So I also, one more thing I want to say, and then I want to open it up for any kind of questions or anything that you guys have. But we're doing an opportunity call Thursday night. I'm really excited about this. We had two girls last month. I don't think either of them are on tonight, but Taylor Rourke and Emily Lakino, they both hit director in their very first month last month. They're incredible leaders. And we're doing an opportunity called Us Three, just kind of on our testimony a little bit on this business, why it's blowing up, why there's so much momentum, why someone would want to be a part of it. And so that's Thursday night at 8 Central. And I would love for you guys to challenge yourselves to get at least one person on that call. When we provide these calls, it's just so beneficial for you and your business, and a great way to help you grow and to get in front of people. And just in a very more exciting way, not a pushy way or anything like that, just a way to kind of share some stats and things about the company and the growth that we're experiencing. So with that being said, that was kind of the majority of what I wanted to share. We could go on and on, but I want you guys to feel supported. I want you to feel like, this is your business, and I want you to feel like that this is a lucrative thing that you can really make money doing. And I'm telling you it is. And whether that's, $500 a month or thousands of dollars a month, I can't stress enough just the timing and where we are with this, and how incredible it truly is, and how special of a gift this is that we're literally holding in our hands. So does anybody have anything that they want to ask specifically about, maybe like just in general, CBD, the carts, the links, your back office? I'm still learning the back office. So to be really honest, I'm still kind of navigating some things through there. But I'm happy to answer anything that you guys have. I just wanted to keep it simple, but also give you guys some tangible things to start with. And really just like create a solid start for you. I think just getting onboarded and getting some wins right out the gate, because there's no sense in just like sitting. I think sometimes we just have like that paralysis analysis. And that's why I think just taking imperfect action is so important, because I'm telling you, there's so many times that I have held my own self back, and I have maybe like, thought, no, I'm not going to do that because I don't know. But then I kind of push myself to do it. Maybe it's go live, or maybe it's, I don't know, something, and something good always comes out of it. And I'm just usually proven wrong every time I do something and get out of my own way. So All right. Well, if nobody has anything, I'm super excited. I'm excited for you guys to invite to the opportunity call Thursday. We do have a graphic, it's in the team chat. So feel free to utilize that. And feel free to just kind of send some messages out to people this week, just asking them, like, has anybody shared with you about Green Compass? Like, I'd love to share this with you. Totally no pressure if you're not interested, but I know so many people are looking for a really bomb opportunity, or however you want to word it, use your verbiage. And I'd love to share it with you. And if then you can kind of pop the call in for Thursday night, or you can jump on the phone, or you can pull your upline in. So there's so many ways. All right, well, thank you guys for getting on. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.